Okay, hello everyone, this is PrussianPrince with our Total War Warhammer 2 tournament match cast. Well, this is kind of not a really tournament. This is Turin's King of the Hill, sort of a tournament, I guess. And in this one, this is my second game, and I'm up against Ziphus from ODM Clan. Meanwhile, I'm from RTK. This you all already know by now. I have decided to play as Bretonnia against Ziphus' Wood Elves. By the way, apparently Ziphus is amazing with Wood Elves. Let's see if I can win here. So I have King Luancoeur on his Griff. As you can see here, there he is. Stat-wise, we have, well, not stat-wise, but ability-wise, we have Sword of Gron, Lion's Shield, Lady's Champion, Blessing of the Lady. Then we have Damsel of Life over here with Shield of Thorns and Earth Blood. So, you know, pretty normal stuff. Now, in terms of my actual army, well, first of all, I decided to do like a nice little formation here, which is the RTK formation. This is the clan I'm repping it, so I wanted to show it to Ziphus and people who were watching the stream of Turin. And just to clarify, this has nothing to do with you know, me belittling Ziphus or saying, you know, like, oh, making fun of him or anything like that. Or being arrogant or whatever. It's just me like representing my clan and doing a nice little shout out to them, you know, just to give them recognition, give them support, to show that like it's an honor for me to be part of RTK and that sort of stuff. This is why I did it. Anyway, oh, of course, the glitchy middle mouse button on my mouse. Alrighty, let's go over my actual composition then. So I have looks like 3 Knights of the Realm here. One of them is Bronze 1, 2 Grail Knights here, 1 Knights of the Realm. So make that actually 4 Knights of the Realm. I have some Peasant Mob as well. I believe I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So that's a few. Then I do have, looks like 2, 3, 5 Man-at-Arms. And of course some Spearman Arms with shields, just 2 of them, however. That's my composition. Now look at the Wood Elves, and again, the Wood Elves build, pretty simple actually. We have the Glade Lord here. Actually, it's basically a Glady. So there are her abilities. Oh, there we go. Now I can see Prey of Anathema, not Anathema. I keep saying Anathema. Then we have the Arrow of Kurnos, as expected. 3 Woiled Roidors. And of course, 3 Way Watchers. This is a standard Ziphus thing to do. You know, just bring 3 Way Watchers. Pretty expensive missile contingent, though, for 3 units. We have the Spellsinger of Life. Let's see what she's got. Earth Blood and Power Stone. That is it. We do see a bunch of these Eternal Guards. It's actually 4 of them, and one's Vet 1. And 2 War Dancers with Azrai Spears. This is pretty expected. That is its composition. Now let's hit play and watch me engage here. So as it starts, you can see my caps already here, and the Way Watchers will try and hit me. The Arrow of Kurnos here going to be hitting straight into the Knights of the Realm, actually. Not the Grail Knights, which is good for me. Here the Way Watchers fire, and they actually don't get anything done. Very good for me. I'm gonna move up, but this is the first time I play this matchup, so you'll see that I make quite a few mistakes. Already made 1 mistake here. Took some damage on my Grail Knights here from these Way Watchers. To be fair, it's not the end of the world, since I can just Earthblood them. This is a problem, though. Knights of the Realm here taking massive casualties. Ziphus is doing really well, pulling back and then firing and then pulling back again into my... focusing my cap, right? So here he gets an okay shot, not bad, does some damage. This is definitely great value that he's getting with his Way Watchers, though. And here I think, no, not really. At this point, I'm like, maybe I know what to do here, but here's the thing. In this situation, I have to keep my cav away from my infantry line, so the Way Watchers can't hit my cavalry. But if I do that, then his cavalry can move up and it can actually charge my infantry. So this is like, either way, it's basically a catch-22. It's like, either way, I'm pretty screwed. Here come the Wild Riders, charge into Peasant Mob, pull out instantly. Very good moves there. Just to slow me down, basically. Here he does the same thing with those guys, and actually does quite a damage to those units there. The Wild Riders took very little damage on pulling out, but they did manage to slow me down, and they actually did damage to this man-at-arms with the charge, so that was pretty good. Now here I send one down. He actually already got 4 models of the Way Watchers, which is not bad. I'm gonna send the Grail Knights in, but the Grail Knights are not fast enough to catch these Way Watchers. I mean, they sort of do, but still that's not enough damage. Here I managed to hit, but there is a little bit of a race. I do manage to hit those guys. Here I get a charge off into the Eternal Guards, but I'm too slow with this man-at-arms, and again, my left flank is all the way over here. This is a mistake. These Way Watchers have lost a lot of men though, and go into the next Way Watcher. Wavering, I got Cav coming around. The thing is, these Peasant Mob will actually lose here. These are just 3 Peasant Mob. However, this is a good engagement for me, because I'm slowing down these 3 units. They can't do anything. This Wild Rider is basically off the field. I got Luan here. This Grail Knight is actually doing work onto the Way Watcher. Way Watchers have lost a lot of models. The thing is, this is where it's the problem for me, right? I mean, I have all these units here, which were my better melee units, not engaged because of my stupid formation at the start. If I hadn't done that, maybe I would have had a really good shot at winning this. So here, I get a charge off with Knights of the Realm into the Wild Riders, but, you know, is that gonna work out for me? We'll see. Here, Luan's taking a lot of damage. However, I am going to do the Lion's Shield right now. That is going to help me, you know. He can't actually target him while he's has the Lion's Shield on. Here the Knights of the Realm are engaged with the Wild Riders, still not very good for me. I do manage to pop Shield the Thorns here as well, so, you know, Luan's not going to take that much damage. I'm getting more Knights of the Realm around. I also have some of the Grail Knights here. Getting charges through here with my cavalry. I'm making it again into these units, but if this was a full unit of Grail Knights here charging, the game would have been over at this point. However, my charge is starting to lose steam. Here I'm making a massive mistake, blobbing 3 units over onto 1. I should be moving around here, supporting with infantry, but I am not. And now Luan gets netted, and I don't think I have the Lion's Shield anymore, or Shield of Thorns, which is very, very bad. Knights of the Realm getting in. There's still another Knights of the Realm there. They're gonna get a charge in here, and that's gonna give them some morale, but again, they rout, so it's not very good. Again, I'm gonna send the Spearman Arms here into the Spellsinger of Life. It's not the greatest of choices, actually. Here, Luan is going to come down into these Way Watchers, and that's a great hit by Luan, actually. He's doing a great job here, doing damage to his Way Watchers. I mean, he only has kills on Way Watchers, but that's expensive kills, right? So here I decide, okay, I need to Earthblood him, I need to Earthblood the Damsel of Life as well. So here I'm like, okay, I guess I have to fight this, but this is not ideal for me, this engagement. However, I am starting to send more of my units around. Again, Luan's taking damage, the Glady has been pulled out. Right, so here I go. I see these Way Watchers, so I'm like, okay, let's munch them. Because killing Way Watchers is definitely a good idea here. They still have ammo left, so killing them is essential. I'm getting Man-at-Arms here, but it's not looking good at this point, despite the fact that I have so many units. My main line, yes, it's going to eventually win. I don't know, there's War Dancers there. Using 2 units here against the Spellsinger of Life, that's not good. Luan's gonna kill off these Wild Riders eventually, but still, he's now getting shot at. I did pop the Lion's Shield, by the way, which is great for me, because he's not gonna take that much damage from those units. Earthblood here is very important, but I do end up killing models here. I do pop the Sword of Turin, which is a mistake. I should not have popped it right now. That's definitely too early. However, I'm getting my Man-at-Arms through here. And the thing is, this Wild Rider is chasing off my Damsel of Life. That's not good for me. It means I can't heal Luan. Lion's Shield is no longer a thing on Luan, which is huge. If I didn't have it, I'd be able to catch all of these Way Watchers. There's still like 6 models here, but I said it's not worth it. I need to go after the bigger model ones. These guys are very low, but does it really matter at this point? And unfortunately for me, this isn't gonna be enough. There are like Eternal Guards here, so I'm like, I have to pull out. But with one routes, he's gonna go off the field. No, I got Man-at-Arms into the Way Watchers and stuff. This isn't enough at this point. This just isn't. There's a nice Earth Club pop on there for the forces of the Wood Elves, and the Wood Elves are going to take this game. So, what could have been done better? Well, actually, what would change a lot would be the starting formation, because obviously that was not a formation that was prepared to like move forward and kill the Wood Elves, right? So that was really bad. I was a little bit wasteful with the cab sometimes, and also huge thing to keep in mind. I did have like some very bad engagements, like 2-on-1 or 3-on-1 with the infantry. I should have fixed that, but then again, Xiphos also had like engaged with 3 peasant units. He engaged like war dancers and cav even, and some other unit. I think it was Eternal Guard. So my peasant guys did hold out a lot there, which was very good. But anyway, this was the game, so Xiphos becomes the new king. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. See you all next time.